have the ES62 Ergonomic Height Adjustable Gaming Desk. Let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy. Packaging was delivered by a third-party company contracted by Amazon. This weighs about 87 pounds. Gross weight is 96. Got ourselves a chunker here. But packaging looks good. Some styrofoam, pushy foam. Corner pieces. It was at a price point of about $475. So cheaper on some of the standing desks that I've seen. Taking a bit of a gamble here. A few people have said that the corners can cause some issues. When they were shipped, they were cracked. Okay, I'm gonna pull all this out and then get back. Okay, now that we got this out of the box, which is over there, let's kind of go over some of the parts that we got out of it. So within this was probably the heaviest spot. It looks like they give us some gaming stickers of some sort. No, that's not bad printing. I think that's just a lightning bolt. So within this, these I believe are the standing legs. This looks like the controller. Yeah, it comes with it. And then, yes. One thing to note is it comes with a giant mouse pad, which is going to be this guy. So you have to be careful cutting open this box, otherwise you'd run right across it. Feels like standard mouse pad material. Pretty big, it goes across the whole desk and it has some designs on it. I don't know if that's going to be useful or not, we'll see. And then another package here contains all of our hardware. So it looks like they give you screws, screwdrivers, power cords, feet, all the good stuff. And then we come over here and we have our memory sit stand options. Kind of caught in this, so you memorize it by pressing that. These buttons are kind of soft, no click feel to them. We'll see how it goes once we get everything put in there. Eureka. Hopefully I'll have some good ideas as I'm building this out. The instructions look like pretty standard. Instructions list everything out. Here we go. I'll go over this as I start building this out, but they look pretty standard. And then we have the tabletop. So it's a two-piece. This is also quite heavy as well. Not too sure why they shipped it like this. It looks like this is going to be the top of it, and then the underside here, I would have probably flipped this around. And then it looks like they put the other part of the top behind some cardboard, which would make sense to prevent scratching or anything like that, and shipped it with this on the outside, which is the bottom, which nobody looks at, so I would imagine you'd want both of the bottoms facing out there. But it's one thing I noticed when shipping this. Okay, let's go ahead and get started on building this. All right, so we got it all built out. It looks pretty good. Instructions were pretty straightforward. There was one strange little bit here on the underside when you're putting stuff in. It asks you to put in some screws, which would be these guys right here. And you can kind of see that they're bowed out a little bit, and it's supposed to hold these middle rods in, but there's no holes, so you just kind of pressure it up against it. But overall, pretty good quality. This here is a mat, so you can take this off, leave it. It's a little bit long on the edge, a little bit long on the back side here. And then it comes with a little cup. I could see this easily breaking off. It's just 2 screws holding this in on the underside. Kind of feels like cheapy plastic. Then we have our RGB, so you can cycle it through a couple. This one cycles through the different colors it has, and then you can change it up to a couple different ones. So you do blue, red, green, cyan, purple, yellow, and then you could do a kind of a quick scroll through all of them, and then this is a slow color changer. It goes very, very, very slow. So that's kind of that. And then if we come over here, we have our control panel. Like I said before, it's kind of easy touch, not super difficult. You could have a display in centimeters or inches. It's in inches right now. And the max height that we can go up to is 48. So I believe the packaging said 50 or something to that effect. Extremely high. I am 5 foot 10 inches, and this is extremely uncomfortable. And then the lowest we can go, we'll see here in a second. Not too loud. It's kind of nice. Is 29.6, so 29.5 inches. Looks pretty good. So they give you some cable management things here. You know, pop these out if you want, or you know, close them up. You just kind of press down and slide. That's how you do it. Overall, I would say pretty good quality of materials. The only thing I would complain about is on the underside here, it is 2 separate pieces. And then this, you know, is kind of the end that is really the only support. So you have just these 2 screws, you just gotta kind of do it. And there's one other one on the other side there. They do give you a little bit of a cable management tray, which is nice. And then your standard standing desk module. Over here we have a little headset rest. There is another side to it right here. So you can loop your cords through or just throw your headset on over there. And then as you can see, the lights are changing. I don't know how bright they are because it's kind of bright here, but I'll go ahead and do something a little later to show that off in the darkness. Real sturdy. The only thing I would complain about is, you know, down low it's pretty good. Up high it does rock a little bit, but it has adjustable feet underneath there and there that you can move. So overall pretty happy with it. The boards underneath here are particle board. So you know, that is, you know, some people gripe about it. I don't see how they could ship it in the box as is with one full piece, unless if they made it huge or, you know, it being more expensive than what it already was. But I'm gonna go ahead and get my 2 27-inch monitors on here and my other work laptop set up, and we'll see how that looks. One thing I would like to note is measuring from end to end, we're sitting at about 62.5, 62.25-ish. So not the full 65 inches advertised. That might be with the little pieces on there added. And then going total length, we are at about, if I could get my measurement on here, with the lip overhang, probably about 27 and 27.5. So that's where we're at measurement wise. completely dark room, and this is what the LEDs look like. Not too offensive. I mean, they're there, you notice them, but they're not in your face. Go solid blue. Blue really lights it up. Green. Not as bad. Red. So I wanted to give another general overview of the standing desk here. It has been fantastic through the couple of days of use that I've had it. Pretty much it goes up and down. That case that I have there is quite heavy, to the tune of probably 20-30 pounds. The two monitors are probably in the neighborhood of 10 to 12 pounds each, along with the monitor arms and everything. And so far it's been holding up really well, going up and down as far as that goes. The mouse pad mat here, I found it's nice. It's a good material. Feels kind of like that squishy kind of rubber, but also got that material on top. Super easy to clean, keep everything, you know, in place as needed. And it's fantastic.